loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. On play action, Young. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Here's Ty Long now to punt this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Taken in at the 11. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The slot man in motion right. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Now it's Jackson.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Lamar Jackson, 74 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Sharp in motion right. To throw on 2nd down is Young.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Throwing, Young steps away.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
3rd and short yardage, Young. That one behind his man, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On is the punter Long here as he sends this one away.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
They begin the drive with Charles. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. A gain of 3, second down. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. It's a tight game here early. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. Second and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Up the right sideline. He's got a full head of steam. The race is on. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17. So the penalty there winds up on the offense. So obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession. Now a first down throw for Young. Flushed out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A second down throw for Young. It's caught. This is White. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try to prevent that from happening again.
Second down, another carry for Jackson.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
3rd and 4.
Young now.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
That throw by Young incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the... But he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Young on 4th down.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. The 1st down carry here for Charles. And finally down he goes. A as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Jackson. Touchdown, Eagles. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he returns this to the 22.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen. And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
2nd and a couple.
In motion, Hill.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. On this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Jackson now. A dump off for Charles. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Jackson. They're going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyreek Hill, 64 yards.
And the Eagles will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Well, you know he can be explosive.
That was dirty. That was dirty. Oh, my God.
And we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not.
Yeah, this is Brandon.
Athleticism beat you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long.
Like, he used to give me struggles, but, like, I don't know. There's no competition in the AFC.
Here's Koo to kick off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. They go play action. Young. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Young will set to throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
A pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. Touchdown! A.J. Brown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. At their own 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Young. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks have only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have...
This is caught inside the 15. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter.
Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run over center with Charles. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete.
Touchdown, Eagles! A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Now here's Young. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
At their own 36-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Out of his end zone, Young.
Swinging this ball out here to Tomlinson.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throw left side, complete to Sharp.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Here is Young. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
On the draw, this is Tomlinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. The play fake. Now Young. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Young to throw it. Flush to his right.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked up by Pat Surtain.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles. They picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense, but frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.